Hi everyone, it's Erin with JesusandCoupons.com, and today's day 11 of our video series about getting organized with our couponing in our life. I wanted to talk today a little bit about what we've talked about in the past as far as budgeting, and I also want to talk about our filler items that are on our list. Let's say we have items that are on our needs list and we want to go shopping that week for them. We don't see any great sales listed on the matchups, so what do we do? These are two questions that I've gotten this past week. I had a great week with about 130 people that I got to speak to throughout the week, new people, and I just want to tell you, so much fun. I love doing this for you guys, and I hope you're enjoying it as well. So shoot me an email if you have a question. I'm going to try to answer them on video like I am today. So what I picked today, like I said, is budgeting and then your filler items, or the items that don't have coupon matchups. So this is the first question I got, was not really how to start a budget, but they were concerned about, they had a goal, and the specific goal was $100 a week for groceries and everything else. But they had been spending a lot more than that per week. So they had asked, when do you decide to just stick to your goal budget? And what I want to tell you is that if you've been spending, say, $250 a week, which I guess is not an outrageous number for some people. That's what I was spending before I was couponing. So let's say you're spending $200 to $250 a week on your groceries, your personal items, diapers, formula, whatever. Okay, so for you to go to $100 a week right now, if you're just starting out, how realistic is that? You have to think, you're used to living a certain way, having certain things, certain brands. What are you going to be able to stick with? You're probably not going to be able to cut your budget in more than half the first time you go shopping, or even maybe the first month. What I want you to do is I want you to start slow. So let's say you've been doing $250. Why don't next week you take $25 out of that budget? Start small, and you're going to work your way up, because otherwise you're going to try to shoot for this goal that is, to anybody pretty much will be unrealistic to chop their bill that much in, just a few days or weeks. And you're not going to stick with it if you get frustrated. So I want you to be successful. I want you to think about what you really could cut out of your budget next week. Maybe you don't have a stockpile. Most of you don't have a stockpile, and that's okay. So you're not going to be able to do what I do and just live off that stockpile and fill in the gaps as you go. That takes time. So I don't want anybody to be concerned about me telling them to, you can do it in this many dollars per week. That's not what I'm trying to tell you, and I'm sorry if I came across that way. What I want to share with you is that down the line, what is your goal? Your overall goal. But to get there, you need to take baby steps. So this is what I want you to do. I just want you to reevaluate your budget. Go back and look how much you've been spending. If you have no clue, then you really need to look at that anyway. Because if we're spending and we have no clue what we're spending, then we have no clue what we need to save on, or where the money needs to come from, and where it needs to go when we do save it. So you really need to take a look at your finances. And it's not fun to do that sometimes, but I really think that if you're going to be able to do this successfully, you need to just step back and look at that first, okay? So that's budgeting. Just chop a little bit out of your bill each week or every couple weeks as you go, as you feel comfortable. Okay, so you're not going to see this gigantic savings in the beginning. I don't want you to get frustrated. We've all been there. That's how I started. I made a ton of mistakes when I first started couponing. I thought 33% off was a great deal. Well, it was to me at that time because I've been spending full price. Okay, so it's all relative. So it takes a while, so stick with it. Okay, so that's it about budgeting. Now what I want to talk about is your needs list. So if you can pull out your little notebook with the things that your family, I want you to go to your staples list, not your needs list, but go to your staples list. This is the list that we made in the very beginning when you cleaned out your pantry, and it's a list of things that your family needs absolutely every week, whether or not you have a coupon. Now, it doesn't mean that your family has to buy this every week. It just means that if that's not in your pantry, then you are in trouble. Like I said, mine is peanut butter. We have to have peanut butter. We're a peanut butter family. Okay, so you're going to pull out that list. Now, your assignment, and I really want you to try hard to do this because it's going to save you so much time in the end. Okay, so let's take peanut butter. If that's on your list, or pick another item. Pick the first item on your list. where do you usually purchase that item? Where have you been purchasing it? Are you going to switch stores and go to the store that you're trying to coupon at? Basically, what I want you to do, if you're going to stay at your same store, which is great, try that first. If you don't feel comfortable, switching stores right away. Now, let's say you go to Hannaford, which is not a store I usually coupon at. If you go to Hannaford, how much does that item on your list cost? Let's say it's peanut butter. It's probably around $3.49, something like that, okay? I want you to take your notebook with you to Hannaford. I want you to write down $3.49, and you can put H next to it for Hannaford or however you want to do it. You can make this beautiful spreadsheet, but basically I want you to know when you go shopping at your store, how much do those items cost retail? If you don't have a coupon, if it's not on sale and you need it, where do you get it and how much does it cost? Okay? So, what I'm planning on doing for you that will be new to Jesus and Coupons, I'm really working hard on this. I'm going to try to recruit a little bit of help from my friend Debbie, who's also a reader. I want to go to the stores that are local here for you, look at the items that are typically on a person's staples list, like bread, milk, eggs, toilet paper, paper towels, things like that. I want to go to those stores that are in our area and look at how much they cost, retail. So let's say that you, the reader, needs paper towels and you don't see them on any coupon matchups as being a good deal. Where are you going to go to get those products, okay? So what I'm going to do is hopefully have a post saying, okay, here's our basic staples list. Here is where you can get these items if they're not on sale for the cheapest price, okay? That will help guide you a little bit more as to whether or not you want to go to a different store to get just those items, or if you know what it costs at your store, you're going to be able to say, well, it's not really worth driving, using the gas to drive to the other store. I'll just pay full price at my own store. Okay, so hopefully that's going to help you. That's something I can't find on another website. Because this website is geared towards our area. I want to help our people. It's also a national website, but I do try to focus on the people that are in our area as well. So that's what I'm going to try to do for you. So your homework is go find your list, find the prices of those items that you use all the time at your local stores, and I want you to write them down. Now if you go to a couple stores, that means you're bringing your notebook to 2 different stores. And I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but this is how I am able to help you. If you feel overwhelmed, skip this part for now, come back to it. But this is how it's going to ultimately help you, and that's by giving you these little assignments. That's how I feel that I can do my best at doing that. I'm going to try to do my part as well, but my part needs to match your part. So if we're all in this together, we can accomplish something great, I think, for this area that everybody can use. So I hope you like that segment. If you do, hit the share button. Also, don't forget to check out my other videos. Day 1 through 10 are posted, and also check out my couponing classes if you want more information. We have a couple of those coming up. If you want to email me with a question, or you want a particular video to be made about a subject you like to learn more about, contact me at jesusandcoupons.com, and the DOTCOM is spelled out, at gmail.com, and that's just the regular. So jesusandcoupons.com at gmail.com. Alright, well thank you. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. God bless.